going on, guys? Welcome to my video. So if this is your first time here, my name is Lowell. I'm a travel filmmaker, I'm a travel vlogger, and today I'm going to talk about my top 8 breathtaking mother natures in Indonesia. Yes, Indonesia is one of the most beautiful places that I ever saw in my entire life, and there are tons and tons of beautiful and amazing and breathtaking mother natures. Indonesia offers a lot of things, from world-class beaches, right, from exotic places, 1,000-years-old temples, and many more and many more. And also one of the most cheapest country I ever visited as well. And maybe someday, at least once in your life, right, that you get to visit Indonesia. I promise you that you will never regret it. Okay, let's start with number 8, TEGUNUNGAN Waterfall in Bali, Indonesia. Yes, this one is truly one of the most beautiful mother nature that I ever saw in Indonesia. It's so huge, and it's really a lot of tourists around the area. Why? Because this one is just very nearby the city. It's very accessible, so you expect really a lot of people are visiting this area. So yes, it's really one of a kind. You need to hike a bit, but it's not really that far, and really it's one of the most beautiful place that I ever saw in Indonesia. And this one is really amazing, guys, and I highly suggest that you need to visit this one at least once in your life. Number 7, Angel Billabong Beach. Yes, this one is truly amazing. How does the sound of natural infinity pool? It sound amazing, right? It's truly one of the most beautiful infinity pool that I ever saw in my entire life. Those rock formations, those cliffs, the sounds of the splash of water is truly amazing. It's very soothing to the soul. When I was there, I didn't really go for a swim because I was just alone, and I'm worried for my cameras and things. And for me, filming the place, it's more than enough for me. As long as I have the best photos and I have the best videos, I highly suggest, guys, that you need to visit this area here. It's truly one of the most beautiful mother nature that you will ever see in entire life. At least you put this one into your bucket list. Number 7, Fiji Waterfalls. To reach the area, it's really very challenging. It's located at the top of the mountains, and then after that you need to really drive away very far from the city, and sometimes the way can be really very foggy. The car needs to really very careful because there's a lot of cliff in the other side, snake like road, and it's really very dangerous. And when you reach the area, I highly suggest, guys, that you also need to hire a tour guide. It will cost you around $17 more or less. Okay, and then after that they will drive you to the base of the mountain. Near the base of the mountain, after that you need to hike more, and you will enter the thick jungle of Bali. But it's truly awesome, guys. When you reach the area, it's really amazing. This is truly remarkable and magnificent. I highly suggest that you need to reach and see this for yourself, and it's really one of the most beautiful moments in my life. Number 5, Broken Bay. One of the most famous and iconic Instagrammable place in Indonesia. Yes, this Broken Bay is truly awesome and amazing and breathtaking as well. The moment when I reached the area, I was really shocked how beautiful and magnificent this place can ever be. It's truly awesome, guys. Mother nature at its best, and it's really one of a kind. I never see anything like this. I was really that this place exists. It's truly amazing. Those turquoise water, those amazing freshness of the air. I love it so much, guys. And really, I highly suggest that you need to see this place at least once in your life when you are in Indonesia. Number 4, Mount IJEN volcano. One of the craziest thing that I ever did in my traveling is to chill inside an active volcano. Yes, it's truly one of the most beautiful experience, and it's really one of the unforgettable moments. Not everybody can chill inside an active volcano, right? So this one, when I was there, it's really amazing, guys. To reach the area, it really requires a lot of stamina, because the journey, it's really almost 3 hours, and it's really back-breaking kind of journey, you know. I was struggling, and really that kind of feeling when you're trying to pushing yourself all the time, and that's what I did to myself, and it's really but when I reach at the top, it's truly amazing, guys. I cannot imagine, you know, the beauty of this Mount IJEN volcano. It's truly out of this world kind of place. Mother Nature is truly amazing. The landscape, it seems like not from this earth. When I first time saw this in the internet, I told myself that I must visit this someday, and it's really one of the most beautiful experience that I ever did during my traveling. And I highly suggest, guys, that you also need to visit this one. I promise you, you won't regret it. If you really like extreme challenges, right? If you like extreme places, you know, I highly suggest, guys, that you need to put this one into your bucket list. Number 3, SEKUMPUL Waterfalls. Another crazy thing that I ever did in my entire life is to stand at the top edge of this beautiful SEKUMPUL Waterfalls, you know. It's really one of the craziest thing that I ever did, you know, all for the sake of passion, because really I want to film from the top edge looking down at the bottom of the waterfalls. And this waterfalls is really very, very high, perhaps like a 10-story building kind, you know. Imagine that, how tall that waterfalls. And I was really at the top edge, you know, holding my camera, filming and looking down at the waterfalls. And it's really one of the craziest thing that I ever did, and it's really amazing, guys. You know, it's one of the famous Instagrammable places as well in Indonesia, and it's really one of the most beautiful and breathtaking Mother Nature that I ever saw in my entire life. The journey there, it also requires a lot of stamina to reach the area, because in the middle of the thick jungle of Bali, and it's really very beautiful, guys. That if you like extreme challenges as well, then this is really suitable for you. You will never regret it. Number 2, Mount Bromo volcano. Mount Bromo volcano is very famous for sea of clouds during sunrise. And unfortunately, when I was there, it's very, very foggy. I didn't get to see the sea of clouds. I also hiked to go to the volcano. The hike is not really that very challenging, maybe an hour kind of hike, starting from the base of the volcano, and I was really going at the top there. And it's really, the landscape is truly amazing. It's really very, very beautiful, guys. And I was hiking, reaching at the top, and really it's so amazing, you know. When I reached at the crater, I was just standing there looking at the beautiful place, the beautiful nature, and I'm planning to circumnavigate the crater because they have this small pathway, you know. And it's really one of the craziest thing that I ever did as well, you know. I don't have a mask, and the volcanoes, they are emitting sulfuric gases and volcanic ashes. I was started to cough, my eyes are started to itch, and I think I managed to reach halfway already, and I started to get blurry, and I told myself, I need to stop this kind of madness, you know, otherwise I will be dead. And it's really amazing, you know. I just finished halfway, and I started turn back to where I came from. The experience is really amazing. It's really awesome. I highly suggest, guys, that you also try to climb this area here. Okay, number 1, KELINGKING Beach. One of the famous, iconic, Instagrammable destination as well in Indonesia is the KELINGKING Beach. This dinosaur head-like beach is truly one of the most beautiful landscape that I ever saw in my entire life. Really, this was really breathtaking, you know. This is truly awesome. At first, I only saw this one in the social media, and when I finally reached the area, it's really, this happiness that I felt is very hard to describe, you know. It's one of the deadliest hike that I ever did, going down, because I'm planning to go really from the bottom, but due to time constraint, I was there in a day tour. I was just halfway. It's more than enough for me already. It seems like I seen it all. I was happy. I get to film. I get to take tons and tons of photos, and it's really very, very awesome, guys. It's really one of the most beautiful landscape and one of the most breathtaking Mother Nature that I ever saw in my entire life. This one is really awesome that I highly suggest, guys, that when you reach in Indonesia, you go to this famous destination as well. There you go, guys. Have you been to any of these places before? If you do so, please comment down below and let me know about it. And also, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell button so that you get notified every time I'm going to upload a new video. And also, guys, click the video on the screen